found this really cool book at the library. I saw it on the shelves while I was looking at books. It's called A Velocity of Being. And I just knew I had to take a look at it. Turns out, this is a book with a bunch of letters to young readers from so many amazing people. And I mean amazing people like Neil Gaiman and Jane Goodall, like 121 amazing people. And every single letter that is written to a young reader comes with a piece of art. And so I want to read a letter a day for some days, for a little while. We'll see how it goes. Will I read all of them? Maybe not. 121 is a lot. Even if I read only one letter a day, my school will start again before the letters finish. But anyway, choose a random letter, just scroll through the pages, and let's begin. So, this is the letter we have for today, the very first day. It is by Parker Palmer. Parker Palmer is a Quaker elder, educator, activist, and founder of the Center for Courage and Renewal. His books include Healing the Heart of Democracy, A Hidden Wholeness, Let Your Life Speak, and On the Brink of Everything. And so, right before we start the letter, I forgot, I have a little Kawadi with me. We'll put him to sit right here so he can listen in on the story as well. Dear young friend, when I was 9 years old, I learned to fly without flapping my arms, jumping from a tree, or using an airplane. I was sitting in a living room reading an adventure story when suddenly I began to rise off the sofa and fly into the story itself. I was no longer in our living room reading a book. I had flown into the middle of the scene described by the words on the page. Startled, I looked around to figure out what was going on, and instantly found myself back on the sofa. I soon learned that if I wanted to fly for more than a moment, I had to stay focused on the book. As long as I did not get distracted, I could fly into another world, the one I was reading about, leaving behind the world of family, friends, neighborhood, and school. I'm sure that a scientist who studies the eye-brain connection could explain why it felt like I was flying. Perhaps I was so focused I fell into a trance that made me feel like my body was being transported, a trance that was broken when I lost my focus. Science can give us facts and explanations, and that's important, but science doesn't always tell the whole truth. Even now, 70 years after my first experience of flying into a story, reading helps me fly, and will as long as I keep my imagination alive. These days, when I read, it doesn't feel like my body is going anywhere, and how I miss that feeling. But a good story, a good poem, or a good set of ideas can take me to another world in my mind and heart. There I find gifts of many sorts: comfort, challenge, excitement, insight, inspiration, vision, that I can bring back to the world to help me become a better person, and maybe help the world become a better place. Want to learn to fly? Find a good book. Stay focused on it for a while, and soon enough your mind and heart will take wing. Yours, Parker. And now we can see why this is the illustration that goes along with it. Flying from the words on a page. Thank you.